after a short bout with pneumonia, and he's doing well. So I'm thankful to God for that. But one of the things I wanted to mention to talk about is the fact when we as adults have done things where we weren't very good parents. For instance, I saw today a lady this was Karamo show, and the lady was very upset with her daughter because her daughter had basically abandoned her own child, leaving the grandmother to have to take care of the child. But the thing about it was that the mom did the exact same thing to the daughter. She abandoned her daughter, meaning, she left her daughter with the dad and just never came back, never came around or anything. And she was upset at her daughter for doing the exact same thing that she did. And she tried to justify it by saying, well, I left you with your father. That still it's the same thing. It's the same thing in the child's eyes. So she had never addressed her daughter's trauma and expected her daughter, I guess, to do something different than what she was taught. Because she taught her daughter to abandon her child because she abandoned her. And it was so weird because she was totally oblivious to it. She thought, hey, I'm good because I left my daughter with her dad. Well, absolutely 100% not. You're not good. And guess what? When you mess up, nobody's saying that anybody's perfect. But when you mess up, and that's a huge mess up, when you do that, and it's a choice, guess what? Now you have to fix it. And you don't get to fix it as you see fit. You fix it as that child sees fit. That might take you 2 years, 3 years, 20 years. It might take you the rest of your life. Because now you have got to correct the offense with the person that you have offended. Why is it that people think when they do these things, oh, well, I'm good, I apologized. Okay, so good for you. But that doesn't mean that's acceptable to the person that you offended. You don't know how these things affect a person because maybe it happened to you as well, but guess what? It's not you. And you don't get to make the decision on what is this person's healing process, how long it's going to take, what it's going to take, however that you need to do, whatever you need to do to make it right with them. If that person matters to you, and if it's your child, they should matter to you. You should be doing everything possible. And maybe something, whatever's going to address their trauma and help them heal, you should be doing that. You should be at their beck and call to heal that person. Because people never, ever forget how you made them feel. And when you abandon a child, oh my goodness, that's a lot. It's a lot you have to do to repair that. And I know for myself, if I had done that to my child, I wouldn't want to leave this planet without making that right. Because I guess, in the big scheme of things, I believe what the Bible says is true. You're going to reap what you sow. And it is true. I'm not going to say I believe it. I know it to be true because I've seen it. I've seen it in the time that I've lived, in the relatively short time that I've been on this planet. And you reap what you sow. That's the bottom line, guys. That is the bottom line. So if you find yourself in a position not where only you have offended maybe a child, but someone else. And you know in your heart of hearts that you've done this offense to the person, you have to make it right. You're obligated to make that right. And so, yeah, I hope that helped someone. And talk to you later.